Alrighty then, let's get back to some Pathfinder. Last time, we successfully managed to avoid an incredibly long and annoying encounter. It would take, like, about an hour, and isn't particularly interesting, and we have managed to work our way around accomplishing all objectives that we wanted without getting into that fight. We'll do a quick double check, make sure we've done everything we've wanted, and then we're gonna head on to the Great Garrison. Which will see us to the end of Act 1. Pretty long dungeon, though. I don't know if we'll finish it tonight. Okay. Yeah, I think we've done everything. Okay. Pause. Nothing else that's timed. I've talked to everyone we care to. Yeah, okay. We haven't talked to Hilor yet. Might as well. Greetings, I'm Hilor, Venture Captain of the Pathfinder Society. I'm the superior officer among Pathfinders in this region of Mindev. However, the Society is running almost no operations right here. Besides me, there are almost no Pathfinders here. Actually, I'm only stuck here because of an old feud with a demon worshipper known as the Spinner of Nightmares. I had to work alone without the support of the Society, but I've made a lot of acquaintances among the local mercenaries and daring fighters. Need to be good fighters for an honest cause. Talk to me. This guy, will let us recruit mercenaries, which are extra party members that we get to design. They have a lower point buy than the main character, so you need you need to be a little more stringent with your attribute points. But they can fill in holes that you've got in your party. If it's turned on, this is also you talk to respect your characters. You know about Finny and Dismar? Let me think. Dismar. I've definitely heard the name before. Of course you have. I'm a Pathfinder too, so you're chief into these lands now. What about Lady Ori? When I left for the wound, she had just taken up the position. Hilor examines the talking up and chuckles sadly. I'm afraid Ori perished during the Third Crusade. Yes, now I remember. Finny and Dismar went missing in the wound at the end of the Second Crusade. His name has been on the list of the fallen for a while. Here I am, alive and well. Write in your list that I'm back, and soon I'll file a detailed report about everything that happened to me. I knew it was a misunderstanding. Now everything will return to normal. I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. Poor lad. But such is the fate of a Pathfinder. We face the unknown, but sometimes the unknown wins and our mind cannot take it. Tell me about the Spinner of Nightmares. It all began with the task of the Pathfinder Society. I arrived in Nerosian with my team to investigate the sudden death of a famous crusader, Baron Falrun. We soon focused in on a small hospital for the wealthy, where Falrun was being treated shortly before his death. It turned out that a gang of Baphomet's cultists calling themselves the Labyrinth of Mind had gotten a foothold at the hospital. They were obsessed with twisting the minds of their victims and targeted fragile people too weak to resist. The hospital was filled with perfect victims, isolated for weeks from the outside world, completely helpless. One moment, please. And when they returned, they were different. Almost normal, but the moment they heard a certain phrase, something dark awoke in their mind, and they transformed into the servants of Baphomet, ready to lie, betray, and even kill. The Labyrinth of Mind was preparing to infiltrate all the elite circles in Mindev, but Baron Falrun stopped them. He was too loyal to his oath and too resistant to their spells. He fought for his freedom until the strain broke his heart. We opened and cleared the city of Baphomet's pit of... One moment. One moment, please. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, apologies for that. Alright. Din was when you open their din was a cradle of sin and filth. They cast spells on each other and their little fandy step reeled from their minds into the world. They dreamt of horrible and forbidden things and they fought like mad. We burned the place to the ground, slaughtered everyone we could, but the leaders of the cult were able to flee. They were set upon revenge. They abducted my daughter Lowry, who served under my command in the Pathfinder Society. Sent me a note full of tart insults, mockery, and sneers. From that note, I learned the name of my enemy, the Spinner of Nightmares. A few months later, I confirmed that she was the leader of the Labyrinth of Mind. My hunt had begun, or get Lowry back at any cost. There's a book over here. It's actually, like, about that. Yeah, I'm not sure why they wrote a book on it, but they did. So, go that guy. Alright, everything's ready for the attack on the Grey Garrison. So, let's go. Oh, shit. Okay, we expected demons to attack the Den of Fierce Heart. We had been slightly, I'm sure they would have. Oh, cool. I didn't realize I got, like, a huge reward for completing everything fast. And, like, a boatload of experience. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that 1,000 experience. Like, okay. 1,000 experience is about how much experience you would get for doing the super long, annoying, boring encounter. So glad to know we got that along with a lot of other stuff. Lots of scrolls, some potions. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. So... I don't really care about this flail of weakness. Haste scrolls. Actually kind of okay. We're not gonna need one for this dungeon, though. Not for a bit, anyway, because since we made it to the Blackwing Library before 3 days was up, we saved all these nerds, and they'll do a little, I believe that's what you have to do for them to do this little ritual. And this will... Hold, please. Hold, please. Gives us a haste buff that lasts for an hour and a half. We've got some thieflings since we told them to come.
I found something.
They mainly exist to point out traps that you're probably gonna see
Might be treasure.
anyway. But they'll actually disarm a few. There's actually one in particular that it's kind of... they're kind of helpful for. They disarm a pretty nasty little trap, so you don't have to go around it. Okay, we're gonna steal everything from the storeroom. It's nothing but potatoes and liquor. Possibly liquor made from potatoes. And in here, more chaff, and there's some loot here. Again, just more, like, stuff to sell. Except there's one that says Scabbard of an Heirloom Sword. It's got a little fancy yellow thing around it. That means it's important. An unassuming but well-made scabbard. The name Tirabade is imprinted on the leather in silver lettering. Well, we know a Tirabade. We'll have to talk to Irabeth about this when we get a chance. Ooh, bourbon. So, right off the bat, we're gonna kill that guy. No wizards may live. I am kind of upset about that. Wizards immune to slumber? What? Okay, what does Ray of Sickening do? Makes him sickened. Fair enough. Okay. I don't remember, these wizards actually casting anything useful, so that's weird. So yeah, everybody gets an extra attack due to, being hasty. We're hasty boys and girls right now, so we get everybody gets a bonus attack. This guy has a lot of health? What the hell? As per usual, we take everything that is masterwork. We're approaching the point where that's not really worth it. But I don't think we've passed that point yet. Anyway, this is the bottom of the wardstone. It looks like a chunk, but that's just... It's not like the wardstone's broken. It keeps going up. It just terminates there because of... well, it has to terminate it somewhere. And if they were to model the whole thing there, it would, one, look goofy, two, probably really screw with the camera. Alright. So earlier, whenever we were doing Feud of the Faithful, the fight between Prelate Holren the Inquisitor and Ramian the Priest of Desna, we had the option of sending either the Desnan Priest or Prelate Holren to the Defender's Heart. We chose Prelate Holren, for a reason that'll be important later in the dungeon. If we had taken the Priest of Desna, there are 2 encounters in the Great Garrison here where they would put the demons to sleep, making them easy kills. This is one of those encounters. Neither of those encounters that they show for are all that difficult. Yeah, I'll talk about what we get from rescuing Holren, from sending Holren to the Defender's Heart when we get there. It is, in my opinion, far more useful.
Strike with all your might.
You should have listened to reason.
Into the fray.
Time to
Poke,
share your
poke.
treasures.
Yeah, like, oh boy, they put 2 demons to sleep. Like, the thing, yeah, like, it's what sucks about the bringing the Priest of Desna here. My Lady Canabras is under siege. Yeah, someone was writing, I think, to, I'm assuming Galfrey, the Queen of Mendev.
This is my kind of work.
But yeah, the Desnan priests only, like, actually help in a couple of easy fights. Any of the more difficult fights where you would actually really want their assistance, they're like, no, you can handle this one. In fact, I think they just, like, turn invisible. They just turn invisible and leave. Erebeth is taking a beating down there, by the way. Any one of our guys would be dead, like, 15 times over. Alright.
We will be victorious.
Aha! We turned on our cold iron. No, we didn't? I guess we didn't. Oh, nope. We had... Yeah, no, we're out of shots. That's right. Okay.
Cover me, all right?
We can do it.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, let's start putting some jerks to sleep. Or not. That's fine, too. It was probably a mistake to move Woljif up like that.
Forward.
It's kind of a problem with the particular build I've gone with, because I'm focusing on a reach weapon, which means I'm generally not
You're irrelevant.
like right up next to someone unless I kind of go out of my way to make sure I am. And yeah, it makes reach weapon turns out not particularly great on who you want tanking.
You should have listened to reason.
Strike with all your might.
He still keeps his haste, so that's all that really matters.
The fray.
You won't survive me.
Too late for apology.
You got killed by Ember. How's that feel, you jerk? Splat! Oh! Oh, yeah, Staunton's down there. Staunton, there you are, my little pet. Don't come near me! Get back! No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. Shoot!
Who, me?
Alright, well, Wait, let's use... Nope. Use until fully healed. Alright.
My tail is restless.
Bad show for Woljif. We'll armor him up. Armor up Jimmy as well.
Yes. I refuse to accept their statement.
Now we want to be careful with our resources, because you know we have access to Fireball at this point. That's cool. We have one Fireball though, so you know. Okay.
Distract them from me.
That's fine, actually. That is significantly less fine.
We can do it.
I'll hit you. You're irrelevant. The light take you.
Time to share your treasures.
That burning arc's kind of nasty. We'll take that Cure Light Wound scroll. We can use that. Like, heal Sela here? Why? What? Okay, the display's just glitched. It's showing her as having a negative level. She doesn't. And she doesn't have any of the penalties either. So that's rain.
Onwards.
This is where we came up in the Grey Garrison. We're gonna go to the left here because there's some dretches over here that we want to take care of. There's a scarier group of enemies down in this room, and if we run right in there without taking care of... Why are you all back there, you rubes? I swear, you can't get good party members these days. They think it's okay to just sit by the stairwell while you're fighting some dretches. And it's like, oh, excuse me, I'll just spend 3 turns running up to catch up with you guys. Don't worry, it won't be a big deal. You don't need my extra power to be thrown around. It's like, no, we need you up here. That was my fault. Should have made sure I had them with me. So we want to go over here, because there's some dretches over here. Now, down here in this room, there's another kind of big encounter. With some trickier enemies, and if we were to just run right in there, not only would we aggro these guys would wake up too, and they'd come and make what's like not a hard fight. Also, there are more dretches than these 3. The rest are invisible. But they would make not a hard fight necessarily. But more annoying than, you know, we really want to be dealing with.
Cover me, alright?
Also, there's more than one invisible dretch. There's like 4 invisible dretches, I think. Maybe even 5. Fortunately, none of them Stinking Cloud. So, it's like if any of them knew Stinking Cloud, they would be much more of a problem. Oh, they went to fight that guy, huh? Yeah, that's fine. There were even more than I thought. That's what, like 6 invisible dretches? Damn. Alright. Jimmy, go help our friends.
Guide my blade.
Endure this.
That being said,
Distract them from me.
a plain old Dretch is, at this point, not too much trouble for us. It's trouble for these guys. These guys are getting just, like, absolutely ruined by him. That was, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that really it? Felt like more. But yeah, we take care of them now because it's... There's 2 more down here, damn it, I forgot.
Time to share your treasures.
Because even though it doesn't make the next fight, like, super hard or anything,
We can do it.
the fewer bodies we have slamming into us, the better. Like, we want to stretch out our health as much as we possibly can, because as soon as we rest, we lose this haste buff. And we want that to last as long as possible. And this is a pretty long dungeon, so as long as possible might, if we're not, you know, careful, might only get us halfway there.
Every strike.
I will fight.
Anyway, we'll have Lon put his cold iron arrows on.
Cover me, all right?
So yeah, there are 5. Actually, I think there's another one up here. There's, I think, 6 Aprencandelus in here. We're going to charge? Nope, just the 5. Charge?
I found something.
Stab you, zap you. Why not both?
You're irrelevant.
Forward.
Okay.
You crossed the wrong.
Oh, look at that crit! Oh, we ruined that thing's life.
To the fray.
No, we don't want the mage. Oh, I've already tried to put that one to sleep, okay. Try to put that one to sleep. I said try to put that one to sleep. Yeah, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it roll a natural 20? I mean,
Distract them from me.
I wouldn't have done that so close to it, but Jesus Christ. Thing hit hard.
Surrender or else.
Time to share your treasures.
That would have been, like, fantastic until, like, the very end when Sela got smacked twice for a billion.
It went splendidly.
Actually, since we have these Crusader Wizards with us, we can actually skip that fight entirely. Because if we click on this door while we have them with us, they're like, oh, hold on, that's enchanted. I'll take care of it for you. We do not need to waste our cold iron ammo, cultists. Alright, go for that cleric.
Cover me, all right?
Unfortunate. Okay, if they're gonna cast a spell... I really wish they would stop making will saves. It's kind of annoying. Okay, them casting spells instead of trying to kill me, though? Love to see it.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
You're irrelevant.
Yeah, that's the one we try to put to sleep. Oh my god. Ember's not hitting with that crossbow.
We can do it.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Pretty good, aren't I?
And yeah, this lets us come this way. Because if we tried to come this way, these guys can be over here with this trap right in the middle, and trying to get to them while getting around the trap can be a little awkward.
This is my kind of work.
We got Lesser Sonic Quiver, deals 2 additional sonic damage. That's not a whole lot. These Heavy Paws are for an animal companion, of which we have exactly 0. So they're not incredibly useful to us right now. They let them, an animal companion, deal an additional 1d6 bludgeoning on a critical hit. So even after we get an animal companion, they're still not super useful. I have no idea why Scroll of Unbreakable Heart does not use the actual icon for Unbreakable Heart. Because it always makes me go, ooh, Burst of Glory. But no, it's a Scroll of Unbreakable Heart. Which is significantly worse than a Scroll of Burst of Glory. Okay, we need to heal up. This encounter is completely optional. We don't have to deal with this at all. But there's some good loot in here. And while we might not have to deal with it at all, if you do decide to deal with it, it's a hard encounter! Look how many dudes there are! I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the boss. That's 11 dudes. And this guy's an alchemist. We've talked about alchemists. We fought one before. They throw bombs, which deal a lot of damage. Hits touch AC, which generally sucks. And deals a lot of damage. Where did Ninio? Ninio's not... Jesus Christ. Okay, Alright, we have a plus 11 to hit. He has... When? What? I forgot he had so much AC. Okay, so, here's what we do. There's an autosave here? That's weird. I clicked just outside of the fireball button and sent Ninio on a quest to pick up items when I needed her to... Okay, but fortunately this... that autosave kind of causes this to bug out in a weird way. Because normally when we open this door, they're immediately supposed to aggro and start fighting us. They did not do that, which means Ninio can just throw a fireball in there for free. Now, I would have liked to see that do a little more damage. We're mage armored, right? Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna run you in. Probably should have drank that earlier.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay. This is where things get kind of awkward. So, the good news is this guy has a will save of 1. Which means he's very susceptible to being embered. The bad news is he rolled way higher on initiative than us. Okay, what the hell? He threw daggers at us and not bombs. That feels... I'm really glad we missed there. I'm just ecstatic that we rolled twice, had to hit a 5, and we missed both times. Like, it's really great when that happens. It makes you feel really good about yourself. And then they roll... This is actually the worst video game ever created. God damn it. I was about to say, if this guy makes his saving throw, I'm going to write Alcat a very stern letter. Okay. I am so fucking mad. They should not have been able to carve through my AC that easily. Okay.
Oh, yes, what?
Okay, well, the good news, I guess, is that Ember actually rolled pretty good on her initiative that time. I should have... I'm bad. I also rolled... Fuck this game. God damn it. Okay.
Me?
We're gonna have you drink. Is there, like, anything we can do to get you, like... Always fight defensively. That's a +4 right there, so... Yeah, that'll do for the moment.
Huh? Oh, yes, what? You hit my friends.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
To the fray.
Not great luck on the whole Ember initiative thing, but we didn't attack, and so we didn't. God damn it. How do we keep rolling so badly?
No blows without risk.
Oh, there you go.
Cover me, all right?
That time he threw a bomb. God, that's really bad, actually.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Okay, you... Oh, God. Damn it.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I guess...
Stab you or zap you? Why not?
Need to... Oh, well, hello, Kitteract. I was the first streamer you watched. Well, that's... quite the honor. Well, it is good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, I haven't actually been streaming. I've just kind of gotten back into the streaming thing.
You should have listened to reason.
Recently, because I've just been dealing with a lot of... Oh, I did not realize that guy was ready to stand up. That's not good. Just because of a lot of real life stuff going on. Just playing a shooter game with monsters. Maybe I am in trouble? Maybe Serious Sam? I was playing Serious Sam, that's got some monsters in it. Yeah, Sandy. Yeah, that was definitely Serious Sam. Okay, how long is this guy asleep for? A few more turns.
This obstacle?
Yeah, Serious Sam, is like...
Condition is
God,
irrational.
this fight's been kind of a disaster. Yeah, lots of sand. Oh, sleepwatching me? Hey, I get that. I like putting stuff onto sleep too as well.
You should have listened
Well,
to
I'm
me.
glad you are here. We are happy to see you. I say we, it's just me. I am happy to see you. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Okay, wow, we are hurt.
In trouble yet?
We're gonna do some of this. Yeah, we're still really hurt. No, 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 oh, wow, you're watching the whole night. No, no, I take no offense if you fall asleep to me, because like I said, I do the same thing. I'll just, like, put someone on, listen to them. So yeah, beating this guy gets us,
Splendidly.
the main thing we got out of this is this belt here. It gives us a +2 bonus to our dexterity. We're gonna give this to Woljif, so he gets more armor class and attack bonus, so he's gonna be doing pretty good. It's the main reason to do this fight. Oh, it's so hard though. We try to open this door. We just open it. Okay. Yeah, that works too. God, we're so hurt.
Let's move.
Might be trap. Might
Okay, we did just get a bunch of healing potions. So let's down some of those. Alright, yeah, we're looking pretty alright. Okay, so we're going from one pretty tough encounter right into another one. How has my day been? My day's been fine. It's been a day. Nothing to really comment on. Alright, so we're gonna save. Alright, so right as soon as we pull this lever,
I will fight.
we're gonna find some bad guys. What makes this fight something of a problem is that there are two Brimmeracks, and these guys are gonna cast Fireball on our grouped up party,
cover me, all right?
and it's gonna hurt. Tired because of work? Yeah, I get that.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, I've been on a contract gig for a while, and that contract's about up, so I guess, so as of tomorrow, end of day tomorrow, yeah, that wouldn't be great, I will be back to being unemployed, but I've got some other stuff, I've got some stuff in the pipeline for more permanent employment. Yeah. My work's not even that intense, and yeah, I get you, because I come home like, oh, I just want to take a nap. But if I take a nap, then I can't get to sleep at night. And if I don't get sleep at night, then I wake up the next morning, and I'm tired, and I can't work. Okay, I'm doing some... I'm trying to see if I have any method of dealing with those Brimmeracks. And I don't. The answer is no. No, I do not. Yeah, I feel ya. But... yeah, okay. We have no way but to just keep bashing our head into this and hoping it just kind of works. This actually works really well. Oh, well, I am glad to introduce you to lots of games. I'm glad you're finding new stuff. I have a wide variety of taste, which is why I play so much stuff. I like a little bit of everything. Alright. So, good news on this particular run of this encounter. One is we get a surprise round, and two is Ember rolled really high on initiative. So, with a little bit of luck, we can put these two Brimmeracks to sleep before they can ruin our life.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Okay, I might have... Okay, apparently this one gets to go before we want it to. That sucks.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. This is not my time yet.
Yeah, that was, not great. Oh, man. It's fine. Woljif's here to ruin some lives. Whew. Okay, how are... I'm so mad. Okay,
Distract them from me.
okay.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Alright. We're... I think we can consider this encounter pretty much wrapped up. I don't expect... Okay, well that guy's being a huge pain in the butt, but... He's not going to get in the way of us hopefully just killing this Brimmerock here. And if we can get out of here without anyone's portrait down here turning gray, we will consider that a success. Okay, well, shit. You were supposed to die! I think we'll still be fine. We get a bunch of attacks of opportunity when it stands up, so yeah. Oh man, some dogs are having a party upstairs. Hey, absolutely. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the streams. You go get some rest, and have a great rest of your week. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, we're just gonna keep taking all this masterwork stuff, because again, $100 a pop. Anything... Alright. There's not even anything... Why do I always come in here? Like, there's not actually any note-while loot? And yet, I always do this fight. You know what? I bet I know why I do this fight, and I'll talk about it later. Damn, we're beat to hell right now, though.
Adventures await.
It's for the most part not, like, too terrible.
Is restless.
Because we don't need to get Ninio and Ember back to full, just enough so that they don't get instantly killed by, say, an archer deciding that they don't like spellcasters. Okay, so in this room there's kind of a interesting encounter.
Let's move.
Raise Iomade, thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation. My lady, I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. Several knights fervently kneel before the succubus, who is wearing nothing but a smirk. She naked. I think she actually is naked, hold on. But just drawn with basically flesh-covered clothing is how they would accomplish that. With melodramatic flair, the demon sweeps a clawed hand over the heads of the knights and gives a mock blessing. And I love you, my children. All of you together and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and base thoughts, but I can't help it. You are the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Saren rays a dull lamp and Shaylin dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not in the way a true believer should love his deity? I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you, and I accept your love. I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment. So punish yourself. Wash away your sin with blood, and earn my love, the divine and the carnal. Yep, that's an animation right there. With trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes which dare gazed upon you with a lustful intent. Take them, my goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and holds the 2 bloody lumps out to the succubus. I told you this one was interesting. I accept your gift. The succubus gently takes the eyeballs and trails them over her stomach and breast, decorating her skin with scarlet patterns. Then she brings them to her mouth and chews them with relish. Ah. Red saliva dribbles over her lips and chins. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament? The succubus points at you, and the knights who still have eyes obediently turn in your direction. Sela's face turns gray, and she grips her weapon tighter. Sacrilege. She's making a mockery of what is most good, noble, and good in us. She's evil, but she made them think that she's good and kind, and that they must protect her. But that's just what the real gods... Be quiet, please, in the name of all that's holy. Stop talking. Sela doesn't like Ember. We haven't really gotten to see that, but yeah. Sela does not like Ember. It mostly comes down to the fact that Ember thinks the idea of gods is dumb and stupid, and she thinks that and like Sela is a very devout follower of Iomade. So Ember going on about how actually the gods suck really rubs Sela the wrong way. Ember claps the burned hand over her mouth. That is just an adorable image. Not the burned hand part, but her just like clapping it over her mouth like, oops. Alright, so we use Dispel Magic because we have these Crusade Wizards. Means we don't have to fight a couple of these other Crusaders. Not like they're a problem, these are like level 2. They're like super easy to kill, but... The Blind Knight recoils in horror. He opens and closes his mouth, lost for words, then brings his finger to his empty eye sockets. What? What did you do to me? Give me back my eyes! My faithful children annihilate the heretics. The succubus meets your gaze, her blood-stained lips stretching into a sweet smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am Iomade, after all. Hey, don't listen to her. Don't give in. Remember you scared the crap out of that demon in the shield maze? This beast is nothing compared to that one. For a brief moment, the demon's wanton features transform into the goddess's radiant vision, but the illusion immediately dissipates. The succubus's spell didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray. So yeah, that was a fun little event. Yeah, also, we fought a succubus earlier that had 29 AC. That is just to, like, screw you over. This one only has 20. Like, it's not like that one had high AC as an innate feature. That specific one is just there to ruin your day. If you dare to go to a place the game points you to. This game is kind of a dick sometimes in the encounter department. It's also kind of really fucked up in the things that happen department. Okay, so Succubi, no energy drain. Fortunately, she focused it on this Crusader here. Like I said, these guys are like level 2. They are quite easy to deal with. They're not likely to hit us. They don't have much health. We will take them out. You know, Kitaract reminded me that I do need to actually go back and play Serious Sam 4 at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember why I stopped playing Serious Sam. I think I just got Serious Sam out after playing all of them. I did beat Serious Sam 3, right? I think I did.
No glory without risk.
So yeah, I need to get to the Serious Sam 4.
Endure this. We can do it.
So yeah, in terms of difficulty, this is actually like a really easy encounter. Game messed up there. This guy got added to the initiative order. And sometimes when a new character gets added to the initiative order, the game messes up and reverses the initiative order, which is why Jimmy gets to attack twice there.
Mind over muscle.
Okay. So first off, these guys have a lot of minor health potions, which is good because we've been using a lot of them. We want to start being a little more careful about what we pick up. We are almost up to medium encumbrance, and once we get to medium encumbrance, we...
March on.
This. Sarmin extract. Okay. But once we get to medium encumbrance, we move slower, which is... We're hasted, it's not the worst thing, but... The scepter and the orb are the hollow sides of idle monarchs who lead the lives of leisure far removed from the whirlwind. While their people slumber peacefully under her protection. The shield and sword, these are the symbols of our Queen Galfrey, the Inheritor Keeper. With her the shield of righteousness, she guards all her subjects as well as the peoples of Galarian. Okay, so, there's actually a puzzle in this room. O Lady of Valor Iomade, benevolent to the innocent, ruthless to the malign, with humble hearts we raise up this prayer to see this day. Praise our sovereign, the righteous Galfrey, from all harm, so that she may lead us to victory over the spirits of devilry and wickedness. May the holy angels abide with us, the hand of the Inheritor who makes thy will known, and the silver twins, Lariel and Targona, who led us into battle and healed our wounds, and others of thy servants and our intercessors, and take into thy host of righteous souls gathered at thy throne the martyrs Zacharias of Canabras and Yaniel of Dresden, who died for all our sakes. We trust in thee this day. We dedicate our works, words, and thoughts to thee. May thy name live in eternal glory. Alright, that is the solution to the puzzle of this room. You might notice that there's a thing that says open. These are all listed as doors, which is really funny. Like, it's just a programming quirk for them to, like, hack a puzzle in like this, but it's just really funny. They're all labeled as doors. Alright, so there are 6 statues here. They each have a description. Statue of a woman in armor holding a sword and shield. Statue of a man in robes holding a staff. Statue of a woman in armor holding a sword. Statue of a female angel. Statue of a male angel. And statue of a male angel in armor. So, we read that book. Basically, we have to open these doors in the correct order. And it was the order that they were given out there. So first, sword and shield, lady in armor. This is our sovereign, Queen Galfrey. If we remember at the Tower of Estrid, we saw some illusions. One of them was a big, bulky angel. That's the hand of the Inheritor. Next, I believe, was Lariel, then Targona, but let's double check. Lariel, if you recall, is the angel whose sword we found in, at the beginning of the game, who, like, has the sword of light we can pull out. And we've seen the illusion of Targona also at the Tower of Estrid. Since Targona is the girl angel, and this is the boy, that must make Lariel the boy. Then this, and then I believe Zacharias and Yaniel also show up at the Tower of Estrid as illusions. Anyway, whenever you open them in the right order, we get back here. Here we find an amulet of Agile Fist, a lot of moderate wound potions, scroll of Holy Sword. What does Holy Sword do? Allows you weapon acts as a +5 holy weapon. Damn. What the fuck? That's really good. Some holy water to throw at demons, and a lightened harness. This is a barding. It is armor for animal companions, of which, you might recall, we have exactly 0. Yeah, I was also like, there's also some, like, minor magical weapon here. It's the Flail of Light Burst.
Let us be off.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Might be trapped.
Alright.
Might be.
I mentioned at the start of this dungeon that there is one particular trap that the thieflings we brought will disarm that's kind of like a real pain, and it's this one right here. If you want to know what kind of trap this is, if you step on it, you get crushed to death. The end.
Let's move.
And now we can come down this way. I have no idea what just used Fireball.
Pretty good, aren't I?
I don't recall there. Oh, wait, there's... Oh! Glad we came this way. Dagger for Woljif. Here you go, buddy. You have a shiny dagger. When did I ever do this? +1. Ooh, it's cold iron. That's nice. Confirms a critical hit. The target becomes blind for 1 round. No saving throw. Oh my. That's spicy. The Malady, that's a short sword? Yeah, also cold iron. There is the 5th magical essence. We can now repair that holy symbol that we picked up that was like all in fragments and whatnot. There's also a tankard of free spirit. This dwarven tankard allows its owner to summon Azadas under a haste spell once per day. That's different. That's not what that used to do. Like, I'm 90% sure this was just, like, a couple free heals a day. Like, a couple, like, free light wounds heals. This is not summon damn Azadas. If the owner is on the Azada, the summon are additionally affected. Yeah, okay. That's actually, like, really damn good now. Okay. We're gonna put that, not in Woljif, we put that in EU. I really don't think that's what that effect was before. Alright, so. We sneak in here, and this guy, this poor soul, he doesn't even know we're there.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Time to share your treasures.
Now, he did get yell. He did just call for help.
This is my kind of work.
They will break.
They did hear him. They opened this door. Alright, what is here? So, we can't really... We can see just... We shouldn't be able to see this. Like, there's no way we can see around this corner. So, I don't know what's up about that. But, that's fine. It lets me talk about what we're fighting. We've got some Cambion fighters. Not too big a deal. There's a Cambion rogue. That's actually a little bit of a problem. Mostly because, as a rogue, he's going to have sneak attack damage. Which isn't great. And then there's a bard. Giving all of these jerks bonuses. And then a couple Vermlix just to round things out. Okay. Well, we'll just move Woljif out. We move you here. I wanted to move him up a little more, actually. Because I foolishly went full tank, but also... a reach weapon, yeah, it just makes things kind of awkward.
Why not both?
Okay, we're going to kind of move around. Do that. Because we would like all of these jerks to focus their attention on Jimmy. He is... They only hit on a nat 20. Because we do be stacking
My blade. I'll hit you.
that AC.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Again, these guys are annoying,
Distract them from me.
but they're not the end of the world.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray.
We're going to try to put you to sleep. That's unfortunate.
You're irrelevant.
I guess they only have one use of cure, of inflict light wounds, so that's nice.
You won't stop us. Mind over muscle.
They also have that abandoned flesh. All I know for sure about that attack is it heals them. Yeah, I think I'm done picking up. We'll take the kukri, because a masterwork kukri is still worth $100 and it's only £2. If you ever wanted to go back to, like, the start of this area, well, there's a shortcut for you.
March on.
More vermlicks here. One of them's a necrophage.
Make every strike count.
Retreat already?
And we missed.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You've crossed the wrong.
We missed twice, that's really cool. Thank you for taking a nap.
You should have listened to reason.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Distract them from me.
Easy peasy. Do a coup de grace. The main reason to come back here is no reason. This all sucks. None of this is good. What? Okay. I failed a perception check, though. What the hell are you talking about? I failed a perception check. Your face failed a perception check. I have no idea what that's talking about. There it is. Oh boy.
Something.
6 gold. Glad we didn't miss that one. So, remember how I talked about how the Desnan Priest will assist with 2 encounters that are both kind of easy? This is the second one. They will put these 3 shears to sleep. They're not even like sheer brutes, they're just shears. Truly terrifying.
Survive me.
Time to share your treasures.
We won't falter.
You're irrelevant.
Into the fray.
Wanna take a nap too? Your buddy's taking a nap, it's fun! Whatever, who cares? Okay, we missed, so... I was gonna just wake that guy up because who cares, but no. We rolled a nat 1, because why wouldn't we?
Cover me, alright?
Let us be off.
Okay, so... First off, give me that Fairy Fire Scroll. Alright, so in here, I think this is actually the first time we encounter this mechanic. So this thing is all glowy and stuff. If we examine it, we see that its divine power of heaven seems to radiate from the painting. That might be the reason why it's remained hidden from the demon's eyes and avoided desecration. Now we get a little interact icon. If we take a look at our... This is supposed to show me where my... corruption is, so I'm glad that it doesn't. Guess it's... Oh, we had our corruption cleared when we came here. That's... weird. Huh. Okay. I didn't expect that. That... Okay, sure, that's fine. If we had corruption and we interacted with this, this would get rid of chunk of it. If you have a lot of like, it doesn't get rid of all of it. Like, okay, it's not guaranteed to get rid of all of it. It gets rid of, like, a set amount. But for our purposes, it would get rid of enough. Okay, we need to heal up again. Because there is what can be a tricky fight behind this door. But fortunately, for us, we did some stuff to make it a little easier. Alright, open this door, enter, you get a cutscene. They're bad guys. A new batch of living hearts for my rituals is finally here. Very good. My Lord Descari, I offer this sacrifice to you. Remember how we sent Hor into the Defender's Heart? Well, now his defenders will, his inquisitors will teleport in here, and they will assist us with this fight. They're not very good, necessarily, but they're I should clarify, they're not very good, like, in helping us kill these things, but they are very good at being meat shields. These guys all seem to really like to target these Inquisitors, which gives us, like, free reign to just go ham on, the rest of these jerks.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Yeah. For God's sakes, Lane, you're wasting ammo.
Stab you or zap you.
We're just gonna do that thing where Ember starts putting things... Yeah, see, like, they all go to these Inquisitors. Which gives us... the chance to basically go around, pick off some of these guys, take care of the scary one up here, this level 11 Oracle.
Mind over muscle.
And it's not like they're bad or anything. Like, they'll handle themselves. They're actually doing a lot more damage than I remember them doing. What the fuck? Nap time.
Distract them from me.
Wow, these Inquisitors are a lot better than I remember them being? That's kind of annoying. We really needed to, like, try to put her to sleep, huh? Okay, she has AC 22. This is with defense? That's not with defensive fighting. Plus 11. Plus 2. 13. Need a 9.
You should have listened to reason.
Into the
This... She got 10 hit points from somewhere. I'm not entirely certain where.
Make every strike count.
Oh! It's fine.
Time to share your treasures.
That sucks.
Strike with all your might.
I'll remove this obstacle.
The Inheritor. Blade.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I was like, that should take care of the insect plagues?
Cover me, all right?
How long are you still down? Okay, we still have a turn to deal with you. Okay, sure.
Take you.
Now, it might be worth it to kind of redo that fight. 'Cause Curse of Weakness. I don't... Yeah... I can't do anything about the Curse of Weakness, and that's really debilitating. We need level 3 divine spells. Like, if we brought Camellia with us, she has access to level 3 divine spells, so all we'd have to do is slot it in and rest. I'm suffering from medium encumbrance? Really? No. Game lied. Yeah, so I don't think we get a surprise round every time, so... Immune to slumber. Okay, good to know. Well, they're flat-footed, so... Yeah, we're gonna do our best to focus on getting her killed as soon as we can.
Stab you or zap you?
Did they all make their... I swear I don't even know why I bother.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Thank God they focus on these Inquisitors. Okay, turn off, fight defensively.
Distract them from me.
Okay, so... that's just gonna get in our way, so get rid of it.
You won't survive me.
Yeah, so they... it takes a turn to summon the insects. Hopefully we can kill it next turn. We're actually going to go ahead and do an Evil Eye, lower Jeslin's AC by 2.
Strike with all your might.
Okay, we should...
Take you.
Time to share your
perfect. Alright,
Mind over muscle.
the rest is just cleanup at this point.
Endure this.
Okay. Oh, time to start seeing if anybody wants to take a nap. I knew there were some sleepy heads here.
We can do it.
Into the fray.
These Inquisitors could probably just handle this encounter themselves, actually. I really didn't remember them being that good.
Make every strike count.
Alright. And that's why you send Holrin to the Defender's Heart and not the Desna Adepts. They make this fight a lot... I don't know what this Befouled Key goes to, but we'll take it. But yeah, it makes this fight a lot easier. Nice Scythe. Cloak of Resistance +2 is pretty good. And Amulet of Natural Armor is pretty good. Being Encumbered's not that good. Put that on you. Yeah, we're gonna put this on... we're gonna give that to... no. Set those up like this. Give you Natural Armor +2. Give you Natural Armor +1. Why are we not... yeah, we can drop that. We don't need the... hold on, let me check... yep, okay. Have a severed head in the inventory, gotta get rid of that.
Let's move.
Roll of remove sickness is fine. Open this. There is a bulky pick. That's just... A bulky pick is, for our purposes, just cash money. Alright. Alright, so this next encounter... A little scene here. Hey, who dragged all these barrels in here? Stop, you can't come in here. I was ordered to rig everything in here. We skip. I'm assuming that's a fine trick. Keep it on up, and I might invite you to join our club. So, whenever we were at the Blackwing Library, we took those chaotic answers for Caleb, I believe was the lad's name. Yep. It's actually, his name's not Caleb anymore, he's Faust now. We renamed him. Yeah, he rigs these barrels, and then these guys come in, and everything goes boom. I presume if you don't do that, you have to do a fight here, but I could be wrong. I've never not fought these guys, so... Alright, this is a lock we're not going to pick, but fortunately we still have a few Crusade... We actually have both of these Crusader wizards alive. And they will dispel it and allow us at the treasure within. Which is a Dwarven War Axe, the Mordant War Axe, along with some other stuff that's just dandy. It's +1 Dwarven War Axe, deals 1d3 acid damage on hit. If we wanted to go back out here, there's a lever that we yanked on that will let us. Some babaos here.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, well, I meant to... Whatever.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Kind of hard to target them when they're stacked on top of each other like that.
Distract them for me.
You won't survive me. Strike with all your might.
Alright. This door is where we fought that pretty tough encounter with the two Brimmeracks.
March on.
Off to the side, there's a door here. And there is a lady with wings.
So many plans and hopes have gone up in smoke along with this city, and so many are still yet to burn. Soon.
And then she disappears. Knock me down with a feather. That was the great demonic queenship of Rilu herself. We have heard that name dropped before. That was Rilu Vorlesh, the architect of the World Wound. That was the architect of the World Wound. Vilest witch of them all. So yeah, she's the one that's like the reason this whole everything is happening.
This is my kind of work.
Yeah, I don't... There's a book here that says... The inscription reads... Yaniel. Like, I don't think there's anything we can do with that. There's more magic essence. Like to have more magic essence. We're gonna want a lot of it. And that's pretty much all we want there. If you fail this mobility check, you fall into that room below, which is this little passageway that led to the secret passage here.
This is my kind of work.
Interestingly, this led to that tricky encounter with the alchemist that, and like the 11 other guys. If you come up this way, and you pass the perception check to see this door, you can actually trickery it open, head down this way, and,
Let us be on.
fight that, like, where you're a lot closer to them. You can ambush them instead of ambush them, basically.
I found something.
This is the door we need to go through. However, up here's another door. And behind this door is a whole bunch of bad guys. If we open this door, that will trigger these guys, and they'll come out to fight us. I would be willing to bet, though I've never done it, because I always clear this room out first, that if we tried it while we hadn't cleared out this room, this door would also open and we'd have these guys coming in as well. Also, you can kind of see why coming through this passageway's a better method of fighting them, because if you open this door, you have this huge, like, area you have to cross before you can get to any of these guys, and they're going to make sure you have a not fun time. Alright. So, we have some dudes we need be killed.
What's that there?
That is a potion of Shield of Faith.
I will fight.
Alright, there's a lot going on in this room. First thing you'll notice, there are 3 Dretches. Oh, there's a Cambion Bard back here, and I think 3 Cambion Fighters. These Minotaurs are kind of what we want to go after first.
Time to share your treasures.
That guy, I feel, should have been flat-footed, but okay. This is kind of a problem, because now Woljif is stranded in this room. This Cambion's blocking the way in, so... yeah, that's not good. Let's hope okay, we were able to put that guy to sleep.
Tactical retreat.
We're getting a lot of hits on Woljif that they really shouldn't be.
Cover me, all right?
Good work, Woljif.
You should have listened to reason.
Did you? Okay, whatever.
Obstacle.
We still have a Dretch blocking the damn door. Oh, you just killed Woljif. That's really cool. I'm glad that you rolled really high. We have to reload now. We still have a Tyrindolev scale that can revive, but one, we don't have any way to deal with both negative levels we get. We can deal with one of them,
Make my own legend. Let us be off.
but not 2. The other is, I still think we might need that Tyrindolev scale. I'm not certain. Okay, we have a surprise round this time, so I feel better about moving Woljif in.
You should have listened to reason.
Forwards!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Sleepy time? Hey, someone's taking a nap. Alright, and we're gonna move Sela right, here. We want her to basically block this door is what we're trying to get at.
Where's after you? Why not both?
I'll remove this obstacle.
We won't falter!
You won't survive me.
Okay. Man, I'm glad that they just roll, the enemy just consistently rolls like just bananas Gracie good. Alright, well, no one's threatening Sela, so she can get to work not killing these guys. That's good.
Distractions remain.
Mind over muscle.
Strike with all your might!
We never did find a magic longsword for Sela, did we? What the hell? I'm just now realizing that. I'm like, wait. because as part of the save for the coup de grace, oh, it's the weapon's critical modifier? Interesting. Attacker's base attack bonus plus a melee damage ability modifier. So that's 10 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2? That's a lot. I thought, so for like you, it should be 3 plus 4 plus 2. Yeah, I thought... Okay, sure, Woljif can just go ham. That's perfect. Yeah, I thought for sure that, the modifier on our weapons, like that, like how this is an enhancement plus 1, the enhancement modifier, that's what it's called, was included in the calculations for coup de grace saving throw. Okay, well, he failed his saving throw, so I have no way of knowing what the DC on that, because I don't think it says. Like, it doesn't say what the Oh, difficulty class 20, never mind. So, Hacker's base 4, 4, 2. Okay, yep, that's 10.
We can do it. You
Alright. Encounter complete. Alright, we have successfully glitched Woljif. He's running into this post.
I found something.
Sometimes the pathing just bugs out hardcore, and your party members will do goofy stuff like that.
Let's move.
Now we don't have to worry about them coming and being a pain in the ass when we open this door. What's behind door number 2? Just so many zombies.
Won't survive me.
These guys actually mostly aren't a problem. There are exactly 2 enemies in here that we're concerned about. And we can't actually see any of them. I think they might actually be invisible right now.
Time to share your treasures.
Endure this.
Too late for apologies.
No glory without risk.
There's one. I believe there's a second one.
Mind over muscle.
Yep, there's the second one. This guy looks like he wants to go for our friends. So we're just gonna put a stop. Land, buddy. You have to hit. If you don't hit, you're gonna die. Oh! Our party just forgot how to roll higher than 7.
You're irrelevant.
Strike with all your might.
Dagger is active. Why not both?
I am... Okay. The rest of these guys, those 2 ghouls are the only real problems that you have to deal with. These guys, they're not gonna hit. They're not hitting any of our melee guys, except for Woljif, it looks like. Mostly, but they also need like a 17 to hit Woljif, mostly because it looks like his mutagen ran out.
You should have listened to
I didn't realize it'd been 20 minutes already, but I guess it has. But yeah, these guys aren't likely to hit. What they're there for is to get a lot of bodies for those 2 ghouls, because they have sneak attack dice. So if they've got an ally standing next to one of your guys, they get to deal sneak attack damage. And that's pretty much what these transformed crusaders are for. They're to give plenty of bodies to enable sneak attack for the actual problems, the ghoul stalkers, because you're gonna have a hard time clearing all of them out.
I did it. It happens.
Oh, this is a check I never make. It's actually a really tough check. 24. Our highest religion modifier right now is 10, so we have to roll a 14. The best we could get it is 5, 3. Because Lon has it as a class skill and he has a high wisdom. Religion keys off of wisdom, so 4, 5 skill ranks, 3 more. The highest we could get it to is 12, which means we still have to roll a 12, which is less than 50%. If you make that check and you take the time to clear this out, you get another spot that will clear corruption. And here we find Staunton and Minago again.
Must be one last time. Go on, finish me. Drink my blood, devour my soul. Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
You can sort of see why she was so successful at seducing Staunton to begin with.
Lying filth. You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like
Yes,
you were
it was
a drudge.
you, Minago. You disguised yourself and did it all yourself.
It was all of them.
The Crusaders and their witless queen.
If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, you and your principles. But look what's become of you.
Oh, she's done talking.
They talk about love, but they are really talking about a terrible disaster.
Indeed.
Like an earthquake or a hurricane.
Okay, that's... I see we are talking about different things here.
Sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
My offer
So yeah,
still
our party has
Come away from here, my love.
some comments.
You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen.
Darren also has something to say there, though I forget what it is. What are you hoping for, demon? Staunton is loyal to the Crusader cause. He won't succumb to your lies.
There's no bigger lie in all of Galarian than your beloved crusades. That century-old delusion encouraged by your disgraced queen. The only thing that
She's not my queen. I'm not from here. I don't know where I'm from, actually.
my darling.
Staunton gets to his feet and looks at the eyeless Lilitu with a strange expression on his face. A mountain would sooner weep than this grim dwarf, but tears now well in his eyes.
Dearest, it's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again. Let's go. Come.
And then he smacks her one.
Get back! Ah!
One moment. Alright, grasping his weapon, Staunton slashes at Minago's eyeless face and, with surprising agility for one of his stature, flees up the stairs.
Stubborn as a mule.
He's a dwarf, what do you expect? Being stubborn is like one of their...
Get far.
is like a feature of being a dwarf.
Kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine, wholly, eternally, and willingly.
Okay, to the third floor. We have, actually, we should know where we are now. We're almost through the Grey Garrison. I'm just seeing if there's anything here. We're going to destroy uncollected loot and get the hell out. Okie dokie. Before we reach the Wardstone, we have one last thing to take care of. And that is this guy. Dreadnought. This guy is kind of the boss for the Grey Garrison. There's actually one more fight after this, and it's not by any means an easy fight. It's not a gimme. But it has some special properties to it. This big 10 hit die, 115 HP, smack you around, beat you up. Minotaur. We're gonna first try to. That's a shame. He's kind of like the real, not the real, but yeah, he kind of serves as the boss. Damn, he's got damage reduction 10. Okay. He got spell resist. God. Oh! Yes, it was. Okay, we're gonna get mad. That's fine. Can you, like, make this guy laugh? No, didn't. It was a long shot. Yeah, he's... Yeah, he's not easy. He hits hard. And yeah, he has no problem just running to your back line to ruin some days. Alright,
Let us be off.
yeah, there's not really anything... God, I forgot he had so much freaking damage resistance. Okay, this time we're not going to charge forward. We're gonna kind of set up a bulwark here. Is that bless? Okay. We're just gonna do a little bit of a bless weapon. Move. We want to move Ember behind our kind of two-person wall here. What the fuck? Oh no, he just rolled right up and one-shot Jimmy. That's no good. I mean, that had to have been, though, like, a pretty high roll, right? Rolled a 17. Yeah, they have to roll 14's actually not a whole lot. Okay, same stuff as before. What we should have done actually is throw a web down with Ember. Okay, well, so it turns out just doing the same thing twice in a row didn't work out for us. I said a little less safe. I guess I didn't. That's fine. That's fine. I think we've got our strategy this time. Oh, we actually get a surprise round this time. How about that? Okay, we're still going to do this. To do that for free now. Okay, we just leave everybody else here, plink at them from afar, or okay. And yeah, he can't charge. Then plus 11. Get mad. We're at plus 13. Back to plus 11.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
You won't survive me.
Gotta put him to sleep. Alright. We're good. Like, even if that doesn't kill him.
Surrender or else.
I was so conservative with my spells that I forgot to use them.
We'll make things right.
Adventures away.
Anyway, this guy's got a big old great axe. Whenever this +1 cold iron great axe lands a hit on an enemy, they must pass a fortitude saving throw or be prone for a round. Alright,
This is my kind
and here we are. We have at long last made it to the ward stone. It's one big stone, no doubt about it. City's greatest sight before it's tossed here upside down, that is. There's a little interact. Fortunately, it's not guarded. That's incredibly helpful for our purposes. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished ward stone resides, the Crusaders have expected many things: an ambush, deadly spells, or a horde of enemies. But not an empty hall, still and silent, with no Minago or her henchmen. Only the obelisk and glimmers of light dancing on the dirty floor. Then again, all is not as placid as it seems. Jimmy Pathfinder once again hears the seething choir. This time the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another. And suddenly Jimmy Pathfinder sees the Wardstone, not as it was a moment ago, but somehow completely different. It is no monolith emanating light. It is a cage made of pure energy. The place where Tiscari struck looks like a festering wound from which the tendrils of dirty red and pure purple darkness creep throughout the entire artifact. And there inside, two hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, the other blood red. They are all waiting. For what? Hearken unto the Light Warrior's words. The Light Warriors speak of duty, service, and sacrifices made. Their words reveal the truth of the Ward Stones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from heaven, who committed to this indefinite imprisonment in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. They make no complaint. They ask no easing of their burden. If the goddess and her herald offered them the same choice again, they would consider it the ultimate honor to sacrifice their freedom for their cause. The angels know Tiscari's evil plan. When the last of the Light Warriors falls, the Wardstone will become a deadly explosive that will destroy everything around it, and the other obelisks in the chain will meet the same fate. The Light Warriors pray for help. They plead for someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who succumb to the demonic corruption are already beyond salvation. They are stopped. It will allow the Wardstone to heal and the Light Host to continue its duty. The crystal chisel, discovered in the ruins of Canabris, is the ideal weapon for this task. It will cut out the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it and restore the Wardstone's full power. The eyes of the Aeon, until now slumbering peacefully in the hero's soul, awaken. They urge the hero to look upon the Wardstone through them. The Aeon's eyes wish to see. We're gonna hearken unto the Red Warrior's words. The Red Warriors speak of pain and lies and disillusionment. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The barrier surrounding the Worldwound is built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Every injury dealt to the Wardstone, though these angels experience as physical agony. The pain is driving them insane. Deceived by the hollow platitudes about duty and service, they suffer torment day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not even know their names. Enough! The Red Warriors know that their blades, now turned against their former brethren, hasten the triumph of Eskari and his servants. Once the Wardstone has been wholly conquered by corruption, it will become a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Some of the Obelisk's prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death. They all agree that this existence is unendurable. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canabris is the perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the Wardstone along with all its prisoners, willing and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory, but all will be granted a merciful death that will end their suffering once and for all. So yeah, the mystery of what the deal with the Wardstones is has kind of been a thing through the first act, and here we learn the truth. The Wardstones are powered by the souls of thousands of angels. So that's cool. We're gonna look on the angels with the Aeon's eyes. The eyes of the Aeon pierce through essence, matter, and time and reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The stones are just as much a perversion as the Worldwound itself. The demons are not of this plane, but this did not give Iomade and her herald license to disrupt the balance still further. By imprisoning untold numbers of angels in stone, a crime committed in the name of good does not offset those committed in the name of evil. It only multiplies the harm done to the cosmic order. Aeons are real strict about the way things, quote-unquote, should be. They are the epitome of lawful neutral. There it is, the fate of two angelic hosts, faithful and fallen, and the fate of Canabris, perhaps even all Mendev, now rests in the hero's hands. Will he proceed? Whatever this crystal chisel may be, its power is great indeed. It can destroy the stone along with all its inhabitants, or it can mend it by killing the angel defectors within. What it cannot do, alas, is free those who wish to escape, and keep the stone intact for those who wish to remain. The Aeon's eyes perceive a solution to the goddess's tinkering, one that will cost no lives. One strike with the perfect chisel at the perfect point, and the stone's magic will be destroyed, and all the angels will go to their rightful place, to heaven or to the plains of chaos and evil. The remnant of the Aeon's power draws all that is left of the Aeon's existence to the hero, urging him to put things right. Somewhere deep within the hero's soul, the familiar ire, ceaseless, endless rage, unbridled hatred. What will happen if it is unleashed here at the stone? So yeah, we have a lot of options here. If you want to do the Aeon path, you need to choose this one. You'll see why. We are going to quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. Jimmy Pathfinder addresses the furious Red Warriors, not in words, but in his intentions and aspirations. The torment-wearied angels see compassion in him and also a promise of rest. One day the demons will be driven back. One day the Worldwound will vanish, like a nightmare chased away by the spring dawn. One day, the sky above Canabris will once again gleam a dazzling blue. When that day comes, the Wardstones will no longer be needed, and the Angels' watch will be at an end. Overcome by this vision, the Red Warriors drop their weapons. With bowed heads, they say words of farewell, fall into a deep sleep, one that will not be broken until the day this promise is fulfilled and they regain their freedom. The injury inflicted by Eskari still gleams scarlet within the Wardstone. The spreading of corruption has been halted. The obelisk fills with vital healing life. The Crusaders succeeded. The Angels' battle within the Wardstone has ended, and the threat to the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this has won no guarantees of safety for the future. what happened here can happen again. The Endeavians can no longer rely on Iomede's gifts as they once did, but the danger is past for now. Unable to bear such a flagrant violation of the laws of reality, the magical eyes of the Aeon fade away for good. And that's why the Aeon basically says, "Yo, what the hell?" and leaves. And now it's time for the true final boss of the Grey Garrison, though like I said, this one has some interesting things going on. Oh, first we get this flashback, I forgot about that. Cool, the cutscene bugged out. God damn it. Okay, so what's supposed to be happening here is we're supposed to see Aurelu Vorlesh with a bunch of demons teleport into Canabras, then us on the stretcher, then she turns all the demons into people. Instead, what we saw was nothing. Anyway, I love this shot. I love this music. That slow pan up, the music, love this part. The blistering, vivid memory releases you and you return from the depths of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze on your face. The energy expelled from the Warstone has blown the roof off the Grey Garrison. That's really loud. The Warstone's energy suffuses you and through you flows into your allies. Oh, what is it? It tickles. Yeah, you get one random character in your party will comment on it. It's different every time. And it turns out we weren't as alone as we thought. What are you doing here? How? How did Minago get here? She doesn't rush into the chamber. She's been here the whole time, but some unknown spell has stopped you and your enemies from seeing each other. I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now. Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off. Looking down, you notice that the wound on your chest has opened up again and is bleeding as if you were hit by a sword. There is no pain. You feel his power filling you. Right before your eyes, the edges of the wound start to join and heal until it closes fully. Nago's face twists in frustration. You'll die anyway. The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel like a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelming, all-conquering power fills you. What little demoness? Those irritating horrors of the abyss? The gods themselves are your only equals now. And I'm going to take my favorite option. So, now we're gonna have some fun. Well, fun for me. I don't know about you. We'll see who's having more fun when I've got my claws in you. Our goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals, not even for very long. When your wait for death is over, you won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends because I'm going to kill you right now.
They will break against our resolve.
Okay. So, for this fight, we get a buff. Mythic power. You are imbued with mythic powers. You get 2 additional attacks per round and a +5 mythic bonus to attack. All your attacks ignore enemies' damage resistance, automatically confirm critical hits, and deal additional 100% divine damage. Every first attack you make during a round deals 46 divine damage in a line or a cone, depending on an attack type. You get 100% fortification, damage resistance 10 to everything, 20 acid, fire, electricity, sonic, and cold resistance. This is the important part. All your spells ignore enemy spell resistance and energy resistance, and enemies fail all saving throws against them. All healing and supporting spells additionally heal and grant the target fast healing 10 for 5 rounds. Fast healing is basically just regeneration. You get 10 hit points a round. And all offensive spells deal an additional 100% divine damage, make targets sick, and shaken. This is what's going to make it possible for us to fight Minago, who is still level 28, who still has 36 AC, and who still has a lot of health. On top of being flanked by a bunch of other demons. Like I said, this battle isn't free. This, like, that I consider Dreadnought to be the final boss, but this battle is not free. Usually.
Distract them from me.
So yeah, like, even when we miss, we deal, like, a bunch of damage anyway. It's great. Okay. Remember that thing about how enemies fail all saving throws? That goes for Slumber as well. You know what else it goes for? Coup de grace. So yeah, we just put her to sleep, we coup de grace her, we win. Whenever she gets low enough on health, she actually summons some extra demons in to fight, which is what happened there, because we did the coup de grace, she instantly dies. She doesn't die, because she has to live, spoiler, she's gonna make her great escape here. But it also wanted to summon in those extra demons, and then after this cutscene, they all just like fall over dead. All traces of Minago's bravado have disappeared, and now her voice trembles with panic. How are you doing that? Where is your power coming from? Minago! To me! Staunton, my darling, I knew you'd come back for me. I thought this was voiced. I don't know what's going on here. Shit! Get over here. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape. Staunton, don't do this! Don't do it. And why not? Still have a chance to redeem yourself. Staunton, it's the truth. The Crusaders of Canabras have treated you like dirt. We can never do that to you. We are your friends. Shut up! I've been listening to fairy tales about redemption for 70 years. Enough! Not another word. She doesn't love you. Demons don't know how to love. You think I don't know demons can't love? This is news to me. I know that lying wench can't truly love me. But what of it? Maybe I love her anyway, no matter what. And if I don't, what's it got to do with you? You're hurting yourself, just so she can hurt you even worse later. All that so you can feel hurt until the day you die. You're awfully silly. I know, girl. It's too late for me to learn any different. When I die, pour one out for the old fool. Enough talking. I'll go cast your spells and get out of here. I'll hold them off quickly before I change my mind. No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together and go where we can live happily. Go, let me finally. Staunton clenches his teeth, swallowing the rest of his words. Panting, he looks between Minago and you and back again, and the dwarf nods. Damn it all. Let's go. And then the rest of the demons, they don't die, they just fade out of existence. The demon and the traitor vanish in a magical haze. You hear the energy thrumming through your body, and souls start to fade. It doesn't leave you, it hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small amount of incredible energy, as well as the understanding that you will one day master that inconceivably huge power. Alright, so two things happen. First, we leveled up! Alright, let's throw a save down, just in case we mess any of our levels up. So level 4, we're going to finally get our Blood Rager spells. We continue pumping points into Arcana. We need to get Arcana to level 5. I need to check what... Okay, we get Shield at level Blood Rager 7. So we're going to take Mage Armor and make big. So now we can cast our Mage Armor on ourselves. Alright. Seela. Seela Green. At some point we need to take Monk on her. But I think we don't need to right now. Let me do some math. So yeah, we don't need Monk just yet. Once we get our charisma a little higher and get a little more bonus, then we'll take our Monk level. Like that. Spells. Oh, she gets level 2 spells. We'll take Heroism, since that's pretty good. And probably Sense Vitals, I think, is what we'll take. That gives her some sneak attack damage. It's not much, but, you know, every little bit counts. Oh. Oh, that goes up to 5d6? Okay, yeah, that's actually... God, I'm sorry. I'm almost done with the stream tonight, and I'm trying to hold on, but I gotta go. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Next, we're going to take a Wooljiff level. We are just going to keep going Vivisectionist for him, because it is quite good. Doesn't really matter what spell he takes. Lawn... Yeah, I think we take Crusader still. Perception and athletics. More witch for Ember. Just do that. We'll take Cackle. This works like Chant that we got from Camellia a while back. This extends our Evil Eye. Hex. Extends some other ones too, but Evil Eye's the big one. Ooh, level 3 spells? Don't mind if I do. Gee, what do I even want here? That's a damn good question. Probably... Probably like from one of these, or maybe take Heroism, that seems fine. And then Nenio, we just keep on being a Scroll Savant. Boop, 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 boop. More level 3 spells. I don't know. Ooh, Spike Pit, actually. We want Spike Pit, that's pretty good. And something to note is electricity damage sucks in this game. Like, it is remarkably terrible, because most demons are immune to it. Probably greater magic weapons, fine. Okay. Now you'll notice that everybody has a big ol' M next to their name. What does that mean? That is mythic levels. Through certain points in the game, we get mythic levels. And those have all sorts of very cool, very good bonuses. Don't worry about this for right now. We can only take Mythic Hero. And for our first ascension, we have a bunch of different stuff. So we have 6 options here. They all do different things. So first off, bit of fun. Mythic characters that draw their power from chaos gain an ability to create 3 illusionary copies of themselves. Those copies last for 1 minute per mythic rank and act like mirror image spells, protecting characters from attack. You can use it 3 times a day. On 2nd mythic rank, those characters become more creative and gain a +3 circumstance bonus to all skill checks. Ghost of the Abyss is one you see a lot. You're generally going to want to pick if you're a melee fighter, because this gives you a pair of horns that gain a gore attack. That counts as a natural weapon. In this game, natural weapons stack. So if you have a bunch of natural weapons, you get to use all of them. If you have like 3 gore attacks, 4 claw attacks, and 2 bite attacks, you get to, when you do a full round attack, you get to use all of those. It's at a -5 penalty, but like it doesn't matter. It's fine. Counts as cold iron and magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. We're probably not going to take that because since we are using a reach weapon, we have to be within close range, which is like 2 feet if you want to get specific. Our reach weapon means we're largely not going to be within a close enough range to actually make use of this gore attack. And then on 2nd mythic, you get resist electricity 20 and immunity to poisons. Mythic characters that draw their power from good gain an ability to unleash a ray of heavenly light targeting an ally or a foe within 50 feet. The ray heals allies for 4d6 plus 2d6 per mythic rank and deals the same amount of damage as damage to enemies. You can do it 3 times a day plus 1 for each mythic rank beyond the first. 2nd level, you get resist acid 20, resist cold 20, and an immunity to petrification. Dance Macabre. The characters that draw their power from death can channel negative energy to deal damage to living creatures or to heal undead. Channeling energy causes a burst of either heals undead creatures or damages all living creatures. The amount of damage is equal to 2d6 plus 1d6 per mythic rank. Creatures that take damage from channeled energy receive a will save. To half it, the will save is equal to 10 plus mythic rank plus whichever is higher of charisma, wisdom, or intelligence. Creatures healed cannot exceed their maximum hit point total, and you can do it 3 plus your mythic rank. And on 2nd mythic rank, those characters gain an even greater mastery. Their insight into the flows of negative energy also give them an advantage in combats against enemies that have an affinity to negative energy, such as the undead or Nabasu demons. These characters become immune to negative levels, really. Gain a +4 bonus on saving throws against death effects. They gain a +2 bonus on AC. Saving throws, weapon attacks, and damage rolls against creatures with a negative energy affinity. The DCs of their class abilities against these opponents increases by 2. Immune to negative levels isn't terrible, but we'll have other ways to deal with negative levels and stuff later. Force reality. Mythic characters that draw their power from law gain an ability to force reality upon the enemies around them. Every enemy in 30-foot radius around the mythic character is a target of greater dispel magic effect, affecting only abilities of the illusion school. That kind of limits it a bit. But a lot of demons have the ability to cast high-level mirror image on themselves, which is a huge pain in the ass. On the 2nd mythic rank, the mythic character gains the ability to fix hindering abnormalities as allies. One ally in close range is target to greater dispel, affecting all negative levels. Neat. Caster level for these abilities is equal to your character level plus mythic rank. You can do it 3 times per day. Finally, Instrument of Freedom. Mythic characters that draw their power from freedom gain an ability to unleash a bolt of energy from Elysium itself, targeting ally or foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. This bolt deals 4d6 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points of damage. Used on allies, the bolt instead charges their attacks with weapons for 2 plus mythic rank rounds. Companions' attacks with weapons deal an additional 2d6 points of holy damage and count as good. Purposes of bypassing the introduction. Do 3 plus times, blah blah blah. We've been through this. And then finally, we're gonna you get resist electricity 20 plus 4 to their saving throws against mind affecting effects. Mind affecting effects. Yeah, that's a fun phrase to say. So, it says mythic characters that draw their power from, like, chaos or freedom or whatnot. This doesn't matter. You can be a lawful good character and still take close to the abyss, and it's not going to affect a thing. So you don't worry about it. I'm going to take this. Not only is it thematically consistent with the fact that we will be going down the Azada mythic path when that time comes. Yeah, resist electricity 20 and plus 4 bonus on mind affecting effects is not bad. And then we get a mythic ability. There are a lot of them. Most of them are bad. That's just how it goes with this system. You get a lot of options. Most of them suck. Here's the big things we want. Last Stand. This gives us, whenever our HP drops to 0, this gives us 2 additional attack rounds where we're invincible before we fall unconscious. It's good in cases where we, you know, get unlucky or whatever. So we'll be taking that at some point. Archmage Armor is the best mythic ability in the game. Whenever you cast Mage Armor, it gives an additional armor bonus equal to your mythic rank. That's ridiculous. By the time you hit mythic rank 10, that will make Mage Armor give you plus 14 AC, which is as good as plus 5 Plate Mail, the best armor you can use in the game, and you still get all, like, the benefits of your dexterity. You get benefits from being unarmored, so our monk armor takes effect. So that means at the end of the game, this is going to be 14 plus 5 from our charisma as AC, plus another 5. We're up to 24 extra AC already, plus any other bonuses we have. Yeah, it's nuts. We aren't actually at Mythic Rank 10 for very long, so it's mostly going to be at this, but... And our charisma is going to... Spoilers, our charisma is not going to stay the same. It's going to, like... We're going to get items to make it higher. So, yeah. Archmage Armor isn't so great at Mythic Rank 1, because it's just plus 1 extra AC. The last big thing for our boy Jimmy here is Limitless Rage. Your rage knows no limit. We can rage forever. We get limitless rage. Exactly like it says. We're going to take that for right now. Last Stand's good, but I think we'll be okay to get that the next chance we get, which is at Mythic Rank 3. Spoilers, that's not until the end of Act 3. We can actually get... You know, we'll talk about that at Mythic Rank 2. And then we can get Archmage Armor even later. I think that should be okay. Alright. Sela has a lot of things we could go for. I said Archmage Armor was the best mythic ability in the game. I should clarify that it's the best mythic ability for melee characters. Even characters that can't cast Mage Armor naturally, this still takes effect if you use a Mage Armor potion or a Mage Armor scroll, and those aren't terribly difficult to get. And even then, worst case scenario, you could take a 1-level dip into Wizard and learn Mage Armor. Favorite meta magic? I mean, I think we probably just take Last Stand. We will, of course, take Archmage Armor at some point. Abundance, getting extra smite uses actually isn't terrible. We should be using that more. I just forget about it because it's going to help Sela get some bops in there. Woljif. I think we just take Last Stand with Woljif as well, because he's primarily a melee guy. And then we'll give him Archmage armor, and he's going to be a quite competent tank, off-tank. Okay, Lawn is where things get kind of interesting. Favorite metamagic's good for him. This causes... So metamagic usually means you have to prepare a spell at a higher level, which can make them harder to use. Like, if we want to prepare Extend on Lawn of a level 2 spell, well, we need access to level 3 spell slots. Favorite metamagic reduces the cost of a metamagic by 1. So, yeah, like, that would make our Extend free. We could extend everything forever. But we're actually going to take Animal Domain. Yes. And this will mean that at next level, Juan is going to get an animal friend. It's going to be... No, he gets it now. Never mind. What we're gonna take a wolf. We're gonna take a wolf. We want bully. We go athletics, perception, mobility. We want 3 points of mobility. Fury's Fall. We're gonna name this after my dog, whose name is Jason. He's a very good boy when he's not barking his full head off. Okay. We'll get some stuff to catch Jason here up to our level. There's some feats we can take for that. Archmage Armor is the best ability for melee attackers. Abundant Casting is the best ability for your spellcasters. It gives you 4 extra spell slots a day of levels 1 through spell levels 1 through 3. Later on, we'll be taking Improved Abundant Casting, and then after that, Greater Abundant Casting, which will take care of spells through level 9. 8 uses of our level 3 spells per day is nuts. Even on Ninio, we're getting 7? It's crazy. Take another one of those, a Spike Pit, some more Fireballs, probably a Greater Magic Weapon's fine. At some point, we probably will get Abundant Casting on Lon. Lon's actually got a lot of different abilities he wants because of his kind of the weird thing we're doing where he's a hybrid spellcaster. Arrow shooting man. As a ranged caster, we're probably never gonna he's not gonna need mage armor, archmage armor, because if he's getting bopped, that means that the battle's already not where we want it to be. Yeah, Unbreakable Heart. Actually. And then... we remove Paralysis is fine. Actually, we don't... Magic Missile's not the best spell in the world, but it's pretty solid for a level 1 spell. We need some more level... We need to fill out our level 2 slot. we want, yeah, copy. This is wisdom. Copy. Copy. We definitely want to copy. Sure, copy. Alright, there we go. That looks more like a spell book. I want like a bull's strength, an owl's wisdom. Sure. Take another bull's strength. Do we have cat's grace? Cat's grace scroll? We don't, but that's fine. Probably want to actually copy web. Throw use of web in there. So one of the things about wizards, I've not talked about it, that differentiates it. I mean, it's not just wizards. It's wizards. Pretty much anything that prepares their arcane spells in advance, where we have to go into the spell book and select what spells we want. They can copy scrolls to their spell book. So instead of having a very limited number of spells like Ember here, who has to pick her spells when you level up, we can just, any scroll we get, we can just right-click, copy to spell book. Ta-da! Now she knows heroism. These tieflings followed us in here. Not sure why they did that, but they did. Alright. And that is the Grey Garrison. We did it, team. Animal companions are really good. That's why we gave Lon the animal domain. Because animal companions, they're basically like a free party member. Later on, they aren't as useful for things like dealing damage, but they do provide bonuses like flanking bonuses, or, you know, like our sneak attacks. You get okay, yeah, it's bugged. Okay, I read about this. The table's gone. The chairs aren't there. We're just floating in midair, having a party. I mean, look, if I could sit in invisible chairs and eat off invisible tables, I would every day. Don't get me wrong, but well, whatever. But yeah, animal companions are really good. I haven't mentioned it, but if we have two characters standing next to an enemy, we get a +2 bonus to attacks against that character. And animal companions will trigger that for us. Make way! Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes! When Anivia reaches the long table, your party is gathered round. She heavily flops onto the bench, B-E-N-C-H, and hands out the tankards of beer. The heart is packed, and you consider nixing this little shindig, Beth. I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabras. We should really be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate. Team Pathfinder deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mindev. That was one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight calls for one hell of a party. That is the One Piece attitude. I like it. We will keep this going forward. Every big victory means an equally big party. That means at the end of the game, we are going to have the biggest party the world has ever seen. According to the watch reports, there's been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canabras. Get the feelings the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. Erebeth rubs her forehead pensively. Happened in the garrison. What you did. It was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene. Beth, come on. You agree no serious business today. Alright, I'm done. No more. I would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place. It's simply unforgivable. Comes the cheerful voice of someone's. That line's supposed to be voiced. I'm like 90% certain that line's supposed to be voiced. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Whatever. While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you, Jimmy Pathfinder, have been blessed by Iomade herself, and it was her power that granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. It turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. Townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans, and I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh yeah, here, breathe on this for me. Nivea pulls a piece of gray stone from her pocket. For good luck. I'm going to breathe on it and say we need all the luck we can get. Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant. Nevi, what are you on about? What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself? Well, a couple perhaps, says the same mirthful voice that joined in before. Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials we really shouldn't... Erebeth looks to the end of the table where the voice originated and her eyes widen and her words trail off. I feel a bit chastened after what you said about public officials, but I might have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our hero to breathe on them for good luck. So what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment? The woman dressed in unshowy finery raises her eyebrows, and Queen Galfrey herself has finally appeared before us. We've heard a lot about this lady. Now, here she is. Your Majesty. Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. The woman rises from her seat, approaches you, and holds out her hand. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev. We'll shake her hand and say I didn't expect to see the Queen at our table. I was most keen to see the savior of Canobras with my own eyes. Why not come share your table in a cozy cavern? Erebeth, finally recovering her shock, pulls to her feet. Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange... Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention from our honored hero here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all of your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canobras will enjoy themselves today, and my reinforcements will ensure peace and order. You join our celebration, Your Majesty. Please don't Your Majesty me. We're in a tavern, not my court in Nerosian. Dress me as you would any comrade in arms. Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I don't pass up the chance to meet the new... I could pass up the chance to meet the new hero all the Crusades are talking about, and soon, not just the Crusaders. Well, we all need to get some rest. Because grand new deeds lie ahead. Yes? And, Dayren here, I completely skipped through it because I didn't feel like reading it because I was wanting to get to the Grey Garrison attack. I was wanting to be done last night. Dayren is related to the Queen. They're like distant cousins. Galfrey's like 200 years old. Give or take. Even though she's a human, we can quiz her on how later. So, you know, I have no idea how that affects it. Cousin is because Dayren's not. He's like 20, 22. He's fairly young, and Dayren likes to needle the Queen. As we'll see, though, Queen likes to needle Dayren too. So yeah. Count, I admit, I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised. I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Deskari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canobras' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades. To drown him in the nearest well this very night. I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers. Not a chance. You know I'm not made for the front lines. Jimmy Pathfinder, excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of fine wine from Kyonin and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory. I have no idea what he's talking about when he says campaign. We haven't declared a 5th Crusade yet. I don't know why he said that. Plot hole, ding. I shall hold you to that, Count. And now, allow me to vote some time to the hero of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you a chance to celebrate. But all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big plans. Big plans for all of you. Especially for you, Jimmy Pathfinder. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer, so I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the hero of Canabras. Now, what are we drinking? This is something's messed up and the voice acting is not triggering. This should definitely be voiced. The fires of Canabras have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying to in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum. Yeah, something's... the voice acting probably will come back next stream. All I probably have to do is restart the game. But I don't want to restart the game for like another 10-15 minutes of stream, because that's about how much longer we're going to go. Yeah, because that thing with Staunton that I had to voice act myself, that's all. I definitely remember that's all voiced, because like he does some. The Staunton voice actor does some really good, just super depressed and like hopeless voice acting for Staunton. It's a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabras. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Galfrey of Mindev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabras, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade, your leader from now until victory or death. Hooray! And now it is time to rest. Everyone is dismissed. There, the troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters. Alright. So. Come on, you can do it. Come on, video game. Alright. Commander, please allow me to join you while you inspect your encampment. Okay, yeah, I was like, we should have gotten a pretty big chunk of experience from, like, technically completing the Great Garrison there, and we did. Alright. Storyteller's here. Allow me to... I forgot to pick up a really important item. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We were supposed to pick up something for the Storyteller in the Great Garrison, and I completely forgot. Oh no, the screen disappeared. How could that happen? Oh, how terrible. Anyway, excuse me real quick. Fuck. Shit. Shit. Okay, I'm going to replay this section off screen, having gotten the thing. let me show you real quick what we missed. But I'm gonna do this so I can properly have shown it off.
Let us be off.
And then we'll go back to the camp. And I'm gonna, yeah, I'll have to replay this. I can't believe I forgot this. This is like one of the most important things to get at the Great Garrison. Alright. Back in the library, there's a side room I completely forgot about. On this table, there are elven notes from the Grey Garrison.
What a discovery.
That's like the main thing. You gotta get those. Okay. There we go. That's what I missed. That one tiny thing. It means I'm gonna have to replay like an hour's worth of stuff now. It's fine. It's not gonna be that long if I'm skipping dialogue, so. I'm gonna replay that off stream, so you don't have to sit through it again. I'm gonna keep everything else the same. Or as best as I can. We'll talk to the storyteller. He's got a thing about it. It's actually really important that we see what he has to say. Alright, I think the way to go is I'm going to call the stream here tonight. I will lay through all of that off stream again, and then we will pick up here tomorrow, probably. And then we will talk to the storyteller. Yeah. I cannot believe I forgot the storyteller notes. Literally the most important thing to do in the Grey Garrison is grab those notes. Like, all of the other optional things, killing all the, like, that little side boss alchemist who had the belt of dexterity, like, freaking, none of that, all the little side rooms, none of that is as important as getting those damn notes, and I forgot. If you stuck around, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I'm going to try to be back tomorrow with more of this. If not, probably the day after. I'm going to be pretty free the day after. I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll stream early in the day. That sounds like fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed the stream, please hit the follow button. I'd appreciate it a great deal. I am curious if my stuff is updating properly. It might not be. My notifications and what not. My last stream hit a record 5 unique viewers. That's not true. That's not a record. Yeah. Okay. Sometime this week, I intend to get the archive of the Pathfinder, of these Pathfinder streams up on YouTube. So that if you miss an episode and you would like to go back and see what you missed, they will be there. And I believe that's it. So, with all that being said, hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you next time. And goodbye.